And meanwhile, Joanne Dahlketter has moved into contention. This is her first time in the triathlon. And earlier she talked about the goals that she had set for herself.
I think that it's very important, specifically for me, I want to get in the top 5 women in this race. I think the way that I'll be able to do that is through, well, actually using a lot of the psychology background that I have. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I work in San Francisco with a lot of athletes dealing with the area of sports medicine and sports psychology. And I feel it's very important to be able to visualize where you're going to be in each aspect of the race. Very seldom do I see my competition. It can be, you know, minutes, hours before I pass one woman and another hour before I pass another. And so you have to have a vision in your mind that you're actually getting closer to your competition, even though you don't see them. You actually make up a picture and make up reality as you go along.
A vision in the mind and a toughness in the heart. Joanne Dahlketter, as the light starts to fade, is watching her vision become reality.
Be able to hang on for second place. Joanne Dahlketter went out very conservatively. It's her first race of this type, and she's got perfect form now, even as the race comes to its close.
Sally Edwards, now in 4th place, is a fine marathoner like Joanne Dahlketter. But in the triathlon, you have to be much more than a marathoner, and they're finding that out today. Meanwhile, Joanne Dahlketter is closing in on Kathleen McCartney. Kathleen McCartney still cannot get back on stride, and it looks as though Joanne Dahlketter will make the pass. And she's running very strongly, Marty.
Well, you talk about momentum in all sports, and it's never more obvious than in a running race or an endurance race of this type. It's really doubtful that Kathleen, even physically, if Kathleen had it, it looks like mentally she doesn't have the will to go after Joanne now.
Joanne Dahlketter has moved into 2nd place. She will not threaten Julie Leach. And here comes Joanne Dahlketter. She's run a tremendous marathon. She started from way back in the swimming, way back in the bicycle race, and she will finish in 2nd place. Joanne Dahlketter takes 2nd place in the women's competition. And Joanne, along with Julie Leach, become the first 2 women to break 11 hours in this competition. Meanwhile, Julie Leach has been attended to by the medical staff,